Good morning, ladies. It's Angie here from Eyeshadow, the Australian channel for mature women, and today we are playing with the Palette1 Major Dimensions palette. Let's go. Okay, back with you now, girls. How are you? I hope everyone is well. We're going to, as said in the intro, have a bit of an eyeshadow day because we can. Got a little bit of extra time this morning, so I thought that I would just make a start. So we're going to have a bit of a chat while we're doing it, and we're going to have a bit of fun. So let me get this hair out of the way. I'm just going to get a hair tie and do this. So just for reference, I am bare skinned, and for those of you that ask all the time, I don't use any filters. I don't see the point. If you're over a certain age, you want other people to see you the way you are, so you can see all of the skin sun damage, the skin pigmentation, all of my frown lines, my broken capillaries, and yeah, a whole bunch of wrinkles. Retinol can only do so much, girls. So if you don't know what this one is, it is the Palette1 Major Dimensions palette. Isn't it pretty? I love the pink color. Sort of goes with my theme, hey? So let's open it up, and there we go. So as you'll see from here, you have a little section that has a lid. So on the top row, these are all of your cool colors. And the bottom row is all of your warm colors. So if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that I am neutral. So I can wear either warm or cool colors as long as they sort of match my color palette. For reference, I am a light to medium olive skin tone. But if you're talking, you know how in the 80s we all sort of went off and got our colors done? I am a true spring, so I can wear bright colors. However, when you start to get a little bit more grayer, it's inevitable. I don't colour my hair. I want to go completely grey. I do sort of use toners and things. I'll do like a hair video at some stage. But the older I'm getting, the more I can wear things like greys and blacks. Black's not really a colour I can wear well, especially around my face, because I think it drains the life out of you. If you live in Melbourne, like my daughter though, everyone wears black, so you kind of go with the flow. You can put a bright lip on or a coloured, nice bright coloured scarf or something like that. That's how I get away with it. But I'm loving the grey hair. I've had it for a while now. It's coming in sort of just like foils, so I'm really lucky. So where was I? Let's going back. So I can wear either, but I'm like a true spring, just for colour reference. Blue eyes, medium, warm tone. Okay, but the older, I've also got olive in there as well. Gee, that's confusing. I hope you got that. These little two colours on the end here, they're actually cream shadows. So there's a black and a brown. So if you are the cool tone, you can wear that. And if you are warm tone, you can use the brown. That's just as a general rule. If you want to use any colour in here, you can mix and match. That's fine. So I'm going to do today one eye in the cool, one eye in the warm. And let's just see what the difference is. Okay, just so that you know as well, I've done my skincare. I haven't got any foundation on, no powder, nothing. This is just the way it goes. So I'm not going to do that today because I want to have a barefaced day, but I'll do the eyeshadow, and then after I say goodbye to you, I'll go and just take that off. So we're going to make a start. What I will do though is use an eyeshadow primer. I didn't get that one out, so I'll just reach into my drawers here. Here we go. I am using the Fenty Beauty eyeshadow primer, and it just comes in a little wand like this, and I'm just going to put a little bit on each one. All of these products are going to be linked on the side and down below. So I'm just going to use a finger and just gently pat that on right out to the outside. Because as you know, as you get a little bit older, you get these bags hanging down and a whole bunch of wrinkles. So we just want to pat that and smooth that area out. We're not going to completely make it go away. So we just want to make sure that that is all smoothed out. No creasing. I'm going to have a quick look in my side mirror here. It's the magnifying one because, once again, as you get a little bit older, you need glasses to see a whole bunch of stuff. I'm happy with that. I think that looks okay. It just is a little bit tacky. I don't know whether you can see, but it's kind of just pulling on my eye a little bit. I'm going to let that just touch dry for a sec. Remember those glasses in the 80s, and you put them on and you could flip one side up to do your eye makeup and put it down and flip the other one up and do that side. I never got those. So if you did, let me know. Let me know if they're effective or not. I just have the side mirror, so it's kind of easy for me just to do that. So it's no problem there. Alrighty, we're going to use, I'm sick of using my 217, so I'm going to use something a little bit different today. I'm going to use the Morphe M434, and it looks a little bit like this, quite similar. That's your MAC 217. This is the Morphe. You can get these online. They're relatively inexpensive too. There's a huge store down at Melbourne, so when I go and visit Alex, my daughter down there, we sort of head off and do the rounds, and I just make a list and pick up a few things there. So with the palette, I'm not going to use the liner colors today, the creams. So let's just go for a bit of a look-see here. So I am going to use as just the foundation color. I'm just going to use this. You want something, remember I'm using the cool tones on this eye and the warm tones on this eye. So I'm going to start with the cool, and I'm just dipping into this color here. I'll link all the colors below because it's a little bit hard to do while you're online. So I'm just going to tap, tap, and then tap on the side. And I'm just going to pat that all over the lid. And I want something quite similar to my skin tone. Let's just check. That will blend in. Just pat, pat, pat. And I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Brush. I don't know if I have another Morphe one. Yes, I do. I've actually got two of the same. So on this eye, I'm going to use the equivalent color. And except it's going to be the warm one here. So it would be this one. Dip, dip, dip. And I'm going to try and put that one on there. This actually blends out a little bit better. This is a Morphe M139. Once again, linking everything below. That's actually blending out a little bit better. Okay, so that is the transition color, and we just want to put that on and set it on. If I'm feeling it, it's taken away that stickiness and it's ready for the rest of the eyeshadow there. So I'm going to switch to a different... I wonder if I've got two of the same of these ones. No, I've got two of the Morphe ones. So I'm just going to use a little cotton pad just to get rid of that transition color on this eye here. So there we go. Okay, so let's do the, I think what I've done is I've completely stuffed it up. I think this is the warm and that's the cool, because you can see the difference there. This one's a little bit more warm and orange. So let's flip it over. This is warm side, this is cool. Sometimes I forget I'm old. Let's go with, we're going to do this eye, warm eye first. So having a look at these colors here, I'm going to go the next one up. And this is actually going to sit in the crease. It's this color here. And I will link below what it is. Just get a little bit on your brush, tap the rest off, and you see it all poof up there. So I'm just going to put this in my crease. So, and how warm is that? Well, that's got a real sort of orange tone to it. If you, like you've been watching me for a while, orange and brown set off blue eyes beautifully. We're just going to get it on. With this side, it's the cool side, so I'm going to use a different brush. I'm taking the alternate color to this. It's directly below, and it's this one here. And I'm going to put this one. So you can tell me in the comments if you think that it looks better cool toned, or you prefer the brown, the warm toned ones. So that is pretty good. I'm happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and tidy all this up a little bit later on. But for now, we just want to get it on. So I'm just putting that in the crease, this side, and I'm just going to blend this one out a little bit. We're just going to drag it up a little bit, because if you've got the hooded eyes, you know that that will completely come over, and if I'm closing my eyes, you won't be able to see that color. So I always want to take it up just a little bit above the area that when I open my eyes, you can still see it, okay? There we go there. And back to the cool side. It's a real difference, hey? Now this is the side that I have the scar on my eye. So as well as having hooded eyes, I've got a really big scar here. It was from, if you watched my recent video, I quickly explained it. Jumping on the couch as a kid, my dad was really good at woodworking. He decided to make a couch and he mustn't have sanded off the edge. So of course, you're jumping on it, living your best life, bang, and it would have hurt. Can't remember it, but it would have hurt because it's a pretty big scar, and it is the most pain in the ass to try and blend and make that look good because it always stands out. It's a little bit of a different color and it sort of gets in the way of my makeup looks. So I am okay with that for now. I'm happy. Right, let's take a smaller brush now. And I like these ones here. I've got two of these too. This is just from e.l.f. and it's just the eyeshadow brush. There you go. Whoops. That's what they look like. They're just flat. And if you turn it on the side, they're quite narrow as well. But I like it because you can pack a little bit of color on, especially on these outer corners. So I'm just going to move one shade up, and they are this one here. So I've used these two. I'm going to go for these two here, and I might just add a little bit of two of the darker colors just to finish off the look right in this outer corner. So let's go with this one. Colors will be linked below. I'm going to do the warm side first, which is now this side. So I'm just going to tap, tap, tap. There's a little bit of color on there. Tap off the excess, and I'm just going to go ahead and just put this in this section here. Use my mirror just to make sure it's okay. It's quite similar to the other color I used. I'll go ahead and lift that a little bit later with some concealer. A little bit more. Just tap, tap, tap. And I'm just going to work it just into the side of that crease there and move it towards that transition color. There we go. This is an all matte palette, and I love that for more mature eyes. It's not to say that you can't ever use glitter. Sometimes I'll just put a little bit just in the inner corner there, but mattes for me, having combination skin, I'm sometimes oily but dry around the outside as well, so sometimes I can get a bit of a movement. This eyeshadow primer is really good, so it helps to stop that. So I'm okay with that, but the mattes help to just make it last all day, which is really good. So I'm just going to give that a bit of a clean. I'm going to pick up my other brush. We're going into the cool version of that now, which is this one here, and you can see that it's just quite cool in comparison. These ones, these ones here. So yeah, we're going to sort of go into more like a, I guess it's like a more chocolatey brown. So I'm just tap, tap, tap it on the side of the palette, and I'm just going to pat it just on this outer corner just to get started. I'm going to start blending it up. Now remember, you want to hit the sort of side of your nose, the corner, and for me, my eyebrow lines up perfectly. I don't get my eyebrows done. I just pluck out the ones under here. As I'm getting a little bit older, they are getting a little bit sparser or less bushy. And as you know, I'm just trying to find it in the drawer here because, where is it? It's the e.l.f. Brow Wow. And that's all I need. Some girls have to use pencils and things. For me, I'm lucky. I wanted the Brooke Shields look when I was a little bit younger. I was able to take advantage of that. I never really plucked them, being somewhat of a tomboy, and I just didn't know how. And there were no such thing as salons and things like that back there. So yeah, I didn't really worry about that, but I'm lucky now that I still have brows, because a lot of ladies our age did pluck them and there's not much there, so they have to pencil them in or what have you. So yeah, all I do is use the Brow Wow. Probably needs a little bit of a shape. I do sometimes, if I've got a special event, I'll go and have them done professionally, but I always like them better just like this. I always seem to find fault if they've done something that I don't like. Tell me if you're the same. So just a little bit more, and I'm just going to drag that over and try and match this side here, because remember, I've got the scar. There we go there. So you can see a definite line between the main shadow, which is a little bit paler, and these ones here. So we're going to blend that out. I just wanted to place that first. Now, what is annoying me is that these tend to drift down into the corner of my eye, and being a little bit older, we just want to lift that up. Okay, so I just get cotton bud, it's got some micellar water on it, and I just lift that up. So let's get a blending brush. This is, oh gee, I don't even know what this is. It's an old MAC brush. I think it's the 245. It's a double bristled, so dark on one side. You can get any brush, even if you wanted to go and get another Morphe brush. One like this would work as well. I just want something clean. If you're blending with a brush that's already got eyeshadow on it, you're just going to add more eyeshadow. So get one that's nice and clean, and I'm just going to blend up the top. And what I can do just with these colors here, the two paler ones, one is white for the cool tone, and the other one is like a beige color for the warm side. So I'm just going to do the warm side, tap, tap, tap. That beige color, I'm just going to blend it from the eyebrow up to here because I don't want that line being so defined. I just want to blend it in and up. So that already looks better. You want it just sort of to fade into nothingness. That's what I want there. There's not too much left on that. I'm just going to wipe it on a bit of a paper towel here. I'm going into the white shade here, which is the cool toned one. And once again, I'm just going to blend this out. Just back and forward motions. If you're holding your brush here, it's going to be sort of quite dense and you're not going to get much movement. So I always tend to hold it back. It just provides a little bit more room for it to do its thing. Something else that happens with me, I tend to get it on the inside of my eye, just because I think I've got quite small eyes for my face shape. I've got a lot of real estate between the lash and the brow, which is good. And every makeup artist that has done my eyes say, oh, wow, you've got perfect eyes. I don't know about that, but I just make do with what's happening. So yeah, you can see the real difference. This is definitely a lot warmer and this one's definitely a lot cooler. So let me just do a quick check. I'm just going to blend that out and blend that up. Same with this side, different brush and blend that up. Okay, perfect. Now, if I wanted just to intensify, the outer corners here, I'm just going to go in quickly with a little, gee, I have got a lot of these e.l.f. brushes. I've got 2 more, so I'm going to take advantage of these. These are so cheap. If you go to Kmart or Priceline or something like that, I think they're about $10. So I bought a whole stack of them for my makeup kit when I'm doing makeup on clients and my friends. And it really is a great brush because you can just push it in on the narrow side like that. And you can just push it into that crease. And same with this one. So I'm gonna pick up these darker colors, girls. So this one here, and this is for the cool tone. So sorry, cool tone is black. This is the shade for the cool tone. So I'm going to do the black first, cool side here. So I'm just going to put it in this outer corner. I'm going to go along the lash line and just make a little bit of a wing. And then see how that just defines it just a little bit more. Just going to check in this mirror. And I'm just going to blend out that across the eye lash. And blend that up. You can clean up any mistakes just with micellar water there. There we go. I'm going to get another one, so another clean brush. I'm going to dip it into the warmer side now, the sort of real chocolatey brown. Tap, tap, tap on the edge. I'm going to place this just in this corner here. There we go. Along the lash line. I think I need a little bit more. I didn't pick up as much on my brush. And just make sure that's all blended just into this outer third. And always sort of bring it in. So you can definitely tell the black makes such a more impactful look. Okay, I'm okay with that. Now, at this point, if you wanted to put some underneath your eyes, I'm not going to do that today because I'm just going to wash it off. But if you wanted to, you could have any one of those colors. I would probably suggest you use the crease color. And I'll just quickly demonstrate on one eye. So I'm going to go with the cool side because I think that looks a little bit better to me. I'm happy with that. So let's go cool side. It was the second color along, which was the crease shade. And I'm just going to under here. Now I only sort of go halfway, girls, because I don't want to completely close off the eye. Remember in the 80s, we all went to high school, pulled down the eyelid, put the black hole all underneath. I thought I looked fabulous. But in hindsight, you look back at photos and go, oh, my eyes look so small. So we want to open them up wherever possible, and then we want to lift them as well. So I'm just going to blend that up into that little wing that we made with that black liner. And that's all we need to do. That looks nice and fancy, hey? I'm pretty happy with that. All right, so that's basically it. Let's put a little bit of mascara on. Today, I'm just gonna use the Maybelline Sky High in, oh, this is brown. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna use the brown on this side, the black on this side, because it is warm toned, cool tone. Just have to use my mirror, guys, because I cannot do it anyway without it. So a little bit of mascara on there. Oh, I didn't make a mess. That's great. If you want to do a double coat later on, you most certainly can. I'm going to use the Maybelline Fireworks on this side. Terrific. And just because I can, I'm just going to get a small brush, and this is a MAC 218S. It's a little sort of bullet brush like this. And I'm picking up a little bit of my Mecca C-Pop. I'm just going to place it just in this corner and blend it out into this first half of the lid. Another quick dot. We just want to highlight those inner corners of the eye. And ladies, I think that's it. One quick final swipe. Let's lift those eyes. And yeah, it's annoying me that I didn't do the warm color underneath on the other side, so I'm going to go back and do that. Picking up the transition color, girls, and putting this under here. So this is the warm eye here. The other side is cool. There we go. Just pat it in. If you want to put mascara on bottom lashes as well, please feel free. Or if you wanted to use a liner on the either right across the top of your eye, so you could use black on this side and brown on this side, or you could actually put it in your waterline, so you just lift the line up, lift the eyelid up and put it under there. I don't really do that for a day look. If I'm going out at night with the girls or something, I will most certainly put it in the waterline up the top. But that's it for today's video, ladies. All products will be listed below. If you have any questions, please make sure that you contact me in the comments box, or email address will be listed in the description box as well. So that's it for me. Have a fantastic day. Let me know which side you like, warm or cool. I don't know. I think they're both good. So have a great day, girls, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.